Happy now. Hope y'all staying in the moment. And if y'all didn't know, man, Infinite Waters, aka Ralph Smart, matter of fact, Ralph Smart, aka Infinite Waters. I get a lot of inspiration from him in his videos. Y'all should check out his YouTube channel. You know, matter of fact, that's kind of what started me with my own YouTube channel, to be real. And I had to bring his name up before I get on this subject because I would feel like I'm copying off of him because he was just talking about this lately. But I wanna talk on that same subject, basically. And what he was talking about is like reasons, and they kind of flip out reasons why you don't wanna, open up your pineal gland in your third eye. And it is reasons, that, you may have not to want to open your eye, your third, that single eye up, that pineal gland. And say, for instance, if you really like your job, you really like what's going on in this physical world, you like working your 9 to 5 all day and not worrying about what God is or where it come from, or you're just happy with not knowing, just going with the physical, then you don't want to open your pineal gland. You don't want to open your third eye. If you feel like you're not going to be comfortable with clairvoyancy and psychic abilities and heightened telepathy and extrasensory perception abilities, and things of that nature. If you feel you won't be comfortable with that, then opening your third eye is not for you, because when you open your third eye, you're gonna be able to pick up on the vibrations better and things of that nature. But if you wanna, because that's a thing. Like, that's why when I talk of becoming consciousness, and connecting to source, connecting to the unseen, to the omnipresence, you gotta want to do that. Like, I'm not here to try to force people into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's another thing. Some people don't want life to change. Some people like, that, and that's the thing. Cause our ego be comfortable anyway with things not changing. Our ego is at its most comfortable when it got negative energy flowing and like trying to individualize itself. You know what I'm saying? It is at its best. That's when it feels more comfortable, when things aren't changing. You know what I'm saying? When you're at the same job, things don't stay predictable. The ego's scared of change. That's why a lot of people don't become like, matter of fact, if you don't want to try to become an entrepreneur, things of this nature, and kind of understand the essence of things, then don't open up your pineal gland. Keep your pineal gland calcified. If you love this materialistic world, you just want to worry about eating a lot of food, you know what I'm saying? You like your Buffalo Wild Wings, you like your boudin, you know what I'm saying? You like your meat, You want to be able to eat all these things till you die and not know where you're going when you die. And dying is illusion, but matter of fact, you won't find out that because, you don't want your pineal gland to open up. You know what I'm saying? And all those things, you lose all those things when you open up your pineal gland, Matter of fact, I can, like right now, once I raised my kundalini, you know what I'm saying, and got out of that old mind frame, matter of fact, and it wasn't even I can't even control it in essence, like, well, I couldn't mess over people if I tried now, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, if you still like fucking over people, excuse my language, but you like, stealing and doing things of that nature, you want to just stay in that same type of lifestyle, then don't meditate and don't open up your pineal gland, Like I'm saying, I'm not telling people not to. I'm just keeping it real and saying that, if you like these things, if you like the physical realm, if you like this 666 carbon suit and you think Earth and what's going on is the shit, then don't open up your pineal gland. Stay where you're at, Like, that's the thing. Because once you open it up, it is no turning back. Like none. Matter of fact, you like your sports. You like fussing about who gonna win out of Golden State and Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? You like talking about what Skip Bayless about. You know, you like worrying about that every day and elaborate. Man, Skip Bayless said this and Stephen A. Smith said this. You know what I'm saying? If you like those type of things, yes, don't open up your pineal gland, and you can keep those things. You get to have that commentary. You like watching Fox News. You like listening to ignorance and doing ignorant things, things of that nature. Don't open up your pineal gland, just point blank period. Like I say, if that applies to you. But when you open up your pineal gland, you can no longer stay in your lower nature. Like, it's almost impossible to still be, in your lower. Matter of fact, it becomes insanity to gain, to be able to have all that intuitive knowledge and stuff like that and not use it, you know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't go back, because you're just going to feel retarded. You're going to feel like, why am I even here if I know this and feel this, but I'm not acting upon it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like me right now, like, man, with all this knowledge and stuff that's going on, and I can't find myself even the faintest interest in what's going on with the Warriors and all that. All that is just entertainment game anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't realize with sports and all that, like, a lot of that shit. I mean, yes, there's skill in there, and what's tight about it, sometimes it is straight skills that determine, like, who wins the championship and all that type of stuff, but a lot of that stuff almost fixed, just like wrestling, like, it's almost like scripted soap opera. Like, you could tell what team gonna go to the finals, all that, this and that. But like I say, if you like that and you love talking about that every day with your boys, you know what I'm saying? You're not worried about anything else, then keep your pineal gland calcified. Stay eating your meat, you know what I'm saying? Keep your body acidic, open to diseases and stuff like that, you like the hospital, things of that nature. Keep your pineal gland calcified, Matter of fact, keep drinking that fluoride tap water. You like that tap water, things of that nature. But y'all get the point, When you open up your pineal gland, it opens up your intuition and metaphysical abilities, extrasensory perception abilities, help you to manifest and change your life, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't want these things, then, and which is perfectly okay, because I watch some people run away from awakening. Like, every day. Like, I post things and I know people see it. And I know it resonates with their soul. They're like, ooh, I like this gold chain and going to the club and turn it up. I ain't trying to hear about God really in me and how I could attain that with meditation. Are you crazy? Give me that 40 baht. I mean, I'm just being real though, you know what I'm saying? But we all grow at our own pace, you know what I'm saying? It is a reincarnation process, so if you don't learn it this real, hey, you got a chance. I think, and be real with you to a certain extent, some of our souls are doing that. Like, hey, I kind of know there's more to life, but in this lifetime, I'm going to just chill and turn up and get drunk and pop these pills and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'll catch the lesson next lifetime. I mean, which, rightfully so, because whatever your body resonate with anyway, that's kind of what's, in essence, meant to happen, and I say meant, because some things is like part destiny, part your own decision making, you know what I'm saying? It's like all of it go together. But if you like your life to stay the same, as far as with, not knowing truths and not having intuitive ability, you don't want to know what's really going on around you and outside of Earth, and and turn up and calcify your pineal gland if that's that's what suits you. But that's all I have on that. Matter of fact, shout out to Infinite Waters again for elaborating on that situation himself, which helped me to think about it, because I want to express that to y'all. So shout out, and go check out his page too, you know what I'm saying? go subscribe. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this to open people's minds up. Whether this bring me, I've been doing videos for a while and I haven't seen any money from it at all, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not about that, you know? It's about me spreading the knowledge and love, you know, raising y'all vibrational frequency, you know, to make this earth a better place and, you know, to try to bring heaven on earth and try to bring a lot of knowledge and understanding onto earth. This is the Aquarius age, you know, the information age, you know what I'm saying? It's coming rapidly. And I guess somebody, you know, like me that was always searching for the truth really appreciate times like this, because it's like, damn, this the information I've been looking for all my damn life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it's been. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, if you don't, you know, you like the physical body, you like eating all them fatty foods, the foods that don't serve you, you like watching TV and programs that don't serve you, you know, you like your 9 to 5 and you like your world revolving around money, don't open up your pineal gland. It is what it is. To all my other people, you know, watch my videos, follow my Instagram, Universal Frequencies, you know, follow my Facebook, Epic Lifestyles, you know, and learn otherwise, you know, learn how to open up your pineal gland and your chakras and how to, you know, to receive the gifts that, you know, that God, that source gave to us, you know. But happy now. Y'all stay in the moment, you know, not too far in the past or the future right now.